Hi guys, did you get your stuff from Amazon or the store or wherever? Good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and look at the intro video that I did, and it's a little bit slow, but you'll get through it. Are you ready to get crocheting? I am, and I think you are too now that you have your stuff. So, let's crochet. Today we're going to learn the slip knot and the chain. But before we do that, we need to talk about your hook and how you hold it. There are quite a lot of people that hold their hook like this. And I am not one of them, I will tell you now. This just feels so awkward to me to do this way. And this is called the knife hold because you're holding it like a knife, like you're going to cut something, like a piece of bread. I prefer what's called the pencil hold, and I'm holding it like a pencil because it just makes more sense to me. It feels better. And notice I can turn the hook without really moving my wrist. Okay? So for me, that's a good thing. So you pick whatever comfortable for you. This way, and you can practice each way, that's fine, or this way. I'm going to be doing it this way. I'll tell you, I'm not good at the other way, so I'm sorry you'll have to put up with that. Holding your yarn, this is the way I do it. There's a lot of different ways to do this. Some people wrap this around, no. Some people wrap this around their little finger and then their index finger. To me, that is just way too much. I can't do that. It's just not comfortable for me. The yarn doesn't slide through. So, how do I hold this? This way. This is what I do. That way I can clamp down on this right here to control my tension. All right? And then I can also let it slide very easily. All right, let's get started with the slip knot and the chain. The Princess and the Pea. So once upon a time, there was a yarn that wanted to make something beautiful, and she knew she couldn't do it herself. So she had to ask for help from her friend, the hook. And she said, "Can you help me please make something beautiful?" And the hook said, "Well, yes, I can. That's my job." So the hook came over and said, "Well, first of all, we need to make a loop." So the way you make a loop is you grab the yarn and pull it over this way. And there is your loop. I'm trying to hold it without my thumb so you can see it. Okay? There's my loop. Stick the hook through the loop, grab that yarn, and pull it through. One more time. Grab the yarn up here, fold it over to make your loop. Stick the needle through. The needle, oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. Stick the hook through the loop and grab the yarn and pull it up. All right, got that so far? And then we're going to do that. And there's your slip knot. How did I do that? Oh my goodness, let's try that again. Slow motion. All right. Flip this part of the yarn over. Put your hook through the circle, wrap it around and bring it up. Then you're going to clamp this, hold this. This is called the working yarn, by the way, because it's working off of the ball. Here's the ball right there. It's coming off the ball and you're going to work it into some kind of project that you're making. This right here is called the tail because it just ends right there. All right? So we are going to grab the working yarn right here, flip it over, stick your hook through the loop, wrap it around the yarn, and bring it up. Now from this point, we are going to grab the tail, anchor the working yarn, just kind of squeeze that tight, pull the tail, and there's your slip knot. All right? See that? Pretty fancy. All right, from there, we're going to do the chain. The chain is probably the easiest stitch on the face of the earth. You grab the yarn, wrap it around your hook, and pull it through. There's your first chain. Try it again. Grab the yarn, pull it through. There's your second chain. When you grab the yarn like this is called yarn over, because your yarn is going over your hook, the top of your hook. And there's your third chain. Yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through the loop. And you're just making a chain. All right? And you can make them as long or as short as you want. And that is the beginning of crochet. If you made it that far, you're doing really good. All right, so that is the slip knot and the chain. And we will continue the next time learning the single crochet. And you can do all kinds of fun stuff with that. All right, so we will see you next time. Bye, friends.